they did not believe our bullshit. So we dropped rocks on them, and a lot of them died, but the bigger ones ran away. So then we maintained the rock dropping spell for a time, just so no goblin would ambush us. And we moved forward until we met a dwarf, and and then we undid the spell and talked with the dwarf. He wanted to go out, I guess, even if probably that's not how
With
he
you?
is.
With you? God with you?
Yeah, yeah, to go out with me on a date. uh, I don't quite remember his motives, but I remember that our conversation boiled down to that if I fulfill his wish, which is shrinking his
Smithy.
smithy, he
Making it
will travel
portable.
with us and listen to my stories. Um,
One.
okay,
One
one
story.
story, one story. Once Crystallis, a numerical one. uh, right. I don't remember what his goals were before that. Probably because we never asked. But I fulfilled his wish, and we left. He led us out. He knew the way. On the way out, he also passed through some places that were probably important to him. Um, yeah,
I think
and we
I think he
went.
was left there alone or something
Yes,
by the
yes, he
other
was
one.
like a sole survivor. Um,
The last samurai, if you will.
the last dwarf. Yeah, so we arrived at a Severian town
Oh, I'm
of
fucking
names that
sorry.
I
What? We came out and it was a massive storm. No one knew what to do, and then Solari stepped up and easily pointed in the right direction.
uh-huh. Let's pretend that's what happened.
Asshole.
I'm sorry, you rolled a 4. Let him speak.
Um, yeah, so we arrived at the human town. Um, Stobs got recognized by some people. Eventually, we went to a very reputable tavern where there was a bar brawl, and Stobs engaged in bar brawl against the Triple H. Uh, yeah, and we decided to drink because it was a long road.
And who
The end.
won the fight?
Stobs, of
Friendship.
course.
Very unexpectedly so, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was awarded a keg of beer, which I drank almost all of it and passed out.
Oh yeah, so you did.
And then they carried you
Yeah.
to bed.
I bet on you though. I want some money. I think we stopped there, no?
How much
Yep.
did you win?
Uh, not a lot, like 12 gold or something. That.
I
And
think
how much
double.
did you bet?
Um, I don't remember. Like it was a small amount, really. Like
Hmm. So that means most of the people wagered on Stopes. That means that most of the tavern acknowledged that Stopes is better than Triple H.
Don't
uh,
think
I
that's
don't think that's how he meant it.
correct.
Uh, it's just the
Well,
odds were high.
well, you may think so. You may have that opinion, but the math does not lie.
Bookies kept most of the money. That's what how it works.
Yeah.
It was a side bet. Anyway, Triple H and all the other men come down from the upstairs. He looks at you. Well, I'm guessing you're the partners of Stolps, correct? As he comes towards you, takes a chair and sits down.
Depends who's asking.
Me,
And who are you?
I'm Triple H, well, pretty much the mercenary of the city, the guard, its protector.
Continue a bit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Solarius, you talk.
No, 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 no.
Uh,
He looks
oh,
at you.
um, we came here to find an enemy that Stolz once beat in these lands.
An enemy.
He didn't say much details, but he mentioned he fought a giant skeleton somewhere around here.
A giant skeleton. Maybe you have some more details? You know, there are quite a few giant skeletons that
This one,
have.
this one wears plate. If that shortens the list.
Hmm. There was one skeleton. Can you describe it for me?
Uh, that's all I know. A skeleton, giant in a plate. It's made of bone. Yeah.
Doesn't shrink quite much, but is is it wearing black plate armor and is more giant than a giant?
Perhaps
Anyways, most of
more
the
giant,
undead.
more giant than a giant. Then perhaps we should call it an enormous skeleton. Then
Well, call
just
Didn't
it,
just,
call
just semantics. Just semantics. I'm sorry.
call it
didn't
whatever you want.
Darion or whoever just saw it in a vision or something? No.
Yes, he saw
Yes,
it,
Oh,
yes, but Valera does not remember.
and he described. Well, you kind of have the portrait,
Portrait.
the journal. You should
Right,
be able to see now on roll
right,
20.
right. The journal. So Darian looks at his waist and sees that instead of three spell books, he now also has a journal tied to his waist. Um, yeah, he wore black plate with horns and a sword and a. I think it's a heater shield, not a kite shield. It's something in between.
Oh, yeah, I heard of it. Came with a huge, massive army during winter time. Most of them that come from Rosskar ways during winter when the villagers can't exactly defend themselves or march armies to defend. That's the perfect time for them. Yeah, what about
Mm-hmm.
it?
We want to find it.
Well, that's gonna be tough. Let's
Continue.
let's just say, hmm, how do I start? For instance, the fact that it's in Roscar ways and you're quite really late in autumn, the storms will pretty much kill you. And if not the storms, then that walking those
Mm-hmm.
places.
Mm-hmm. But he does come every winter, right?
Not every winter, just once.
Oh, just once.
He marched with a massive army alongside him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now it seems that the armies are rebuilding once again.
So, so the forecast is that this winter there's an increased chance of skeleton invasion, right?
Hard to say, but they do well skirmishes throughout every year, kidnapping people, killing people, and increasing their ranks. within the
Give me mixed
outskirts.
messages, but okay.
Well, let's just
Uh,
say it's 60-70%. We don't know
mhm.
what the undead think.
For a tavern brawler, you're quite wise in the ways of math. Take it as a compliment.
Well, I need to do what I need to do. And leading armies, well, it's not something that just a tavern brawler can do.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch your profession. Who are you? I mean, not like
Well,
your name, but who are you?
well, and this is my companions, the Undertakers. We're the mercenary group working directly for the lords.
Uh-huh. And what is your current contract?
Eternity.
I mean, what are you tasked to do?
Well, protect the city.
How is it going?
Let's just say I have 2 warnings for you.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I managed, well, since we fought with Strong before, alongside Stulbs before. So I managed to last time just simply banish him and remove from the city instead of killing him as the nobles decreed. Got a lot of trouble, but I didn't want to kill him, as I do see him, well, as a partner at the very least, that we fought alongside. But, and I'm planning to keep a blind eye to his reappearance. But if you, well, I would recommend to leave the city as quickly as possible, as if some peasants and some lords get the wind out of the information that Stulbs has returned, well, I will be ordered to act, and that's not what either of us want. Another warning is as he looks at the dwarf, you're of what's their name? Bucket something. Dumb bucket, holy
Are you talking to me?
yes. The draft buckets. Yeah, you're from that clan?
Yes.
Well, let's just say some people would be as negative to your appearance as even Stubbs. Some people, well, I don't really care much, but there's a bounty on your head. Most people don't know, but those that are in the work, well, they're quite interested in you. Mainly the halflings. But also
And of course, it's the halflings.
many merchants, many workers, well, have a grudge against you as well.
I did do nothing.
I don't really care about this thing, but well, not exactly you, but your entire family fucked over a lot of people. That's as much as I know. It's very generational. It comes 60 years ago, so I don't know the details.
Sounds just like them.
You know maybe what they did?
I know what they did not do.
Anyways, I'm just giving a warning. As fellow, well, fellow warriors, I could say.
Sure, yeah, fellow warriors.
And
Thanks.
mages, as he looks at Darion's books at his waist.
Thanks for the
That,
information, and I just put my hood up a bit higher, so like less visible.
Those are not spells. Those are my fun fix.
Yeah, just some random guys traveling aboard alongside Stulps. Yeah, I believe it.
Well, we're not some random guys. We're quite some specific guys, actually.
Yeah, I believe that. Anyways, back to the main topic. The giant skeleton lives in Rosskar base. Going through the winter, it's a suicide. I would recommend going late spring, or at the very least summer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you tell us to leave the city immediately, right?
Yeah,
If we convince the lords that it is worthwhile for us to stay, will you turn another blind eye for that?
as I said, I don't care what you do, but if there are complaints, I will have to act.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. May I ask why a blind eye?
What do you mean by a blind eye?
Do you turn a blind eye on everyone?
Not on everyone.
So why we are special?
Well, because I have known Stulps for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. So you known him and you have enough respect for him to turn a blind on his company and him, right? But at the same time, you're the one that banished him. So tell me about the story of you and Stopes. You see, I'm a storyteller and I sometimes collect stories, not just tell them.
Well, I think you should ask him.
He
Uh,
is not very talkative, you know, all he talks about is killing. An admirable desire, but it's not what I want to hear from him right now.
Especially is not very talkative right now. I point towards the stairs leading up.
Well, to be honest, I'm not very talkative about my past as well. Anyways,
All right. Oh, okie dokie. I'll ask Stoops then.
sure, be my guest. Anyways, I will also do one helpful, well, and give you one helpful tip. We did do some travel through the Rosskar base in order to find the source of those undead, and they do come from a storm of sorts. A massive tornado-like storm that envelops hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of meters, tens, hundreds of kilometers.
I know this one, yeah.
I don't.
I'll tell you
Everybody,
later.
everybody that came in, well, came into the storm. No one left.
Cool. And
So
our plan is
just a
to go
warning.
there, huh?
Well, I'm not sure about your goals, but I'm just giving you a warning. No mages were able to bypass it either.
Fantastic.
Anyways, any more questions? Gonna go patrol the city. I guess no. And he stands up and says, "Take care of Stelps, will ya?" And he leaves.
Truth be told, Stoops takes care of us more than we take care of him. Speaking of semantics, taking care of Stoops also means killing him. I wonder which he meant.
I think at some point there might be both meanings.
Hmm.
But I didn't want to say like when he said you're just some random people traveling with Stopes. I wanted to say yeah, sure.
Yeah. What's wrong with random people traveling with Stoops? Is he jealous or something that we are with his boyfriend or what?
I mean that might be. And you don't try to
By the way,
like one up a jealous guy.
Mm-hmm. So Solarius, you didn't say a single word.
Been listening very attentively. Also, I did point up the stairs.
A what?
That.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Any remarks about this conversation? Any remarks on our goal? Because I think that we have months of waiting here.
I
We
think we
came here
don't.
too early.
No. I think we set out regardless. They assume that we are of ordinary means. And
Hmm, that may be true, but do you have means of resisting an extreme cold?
mm, I expected you to.
Actually, I don't. And
Yeah, you
the
do.
best we can do is hope to find a mage in this winter-ridden land
Hmm.
who knows how to do frost magic.
Wait,
Well,
so you
I
mean to
can
tell
do.
me that you're capable of making my whole smithy into a small portable size, but you cannot make us warm in the winter?
Well, I could make you all warm in the winter, but that would count as a wish.
Exactly. You could.
Um,
Don't say that you can't.
well, I can't really do frost magic, but I can do kind of the opposite. If I
Fire
have,
magic?
yeah,
Mm.
if I have the resources to do so.
Wait,
Which,
you don't have to you don't have to actually create fire. You can just create heat.
yep, that's that's what I've been thinking around. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, then
Um,
in that
uh,
case, I also have means to create heat.
how I mean, I'm not really much into magic. I'm not really sure how that would like you would create a fire in your hands to get the heat to us.
No,
Would
just
be
heat. Just um I'll get a bit technical on you. We'll just make the particles vibrate strong enough to simulate heat.
yeah, that is a bit too technical for me.
Even I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You can just make things warm or hot,
Yes, we can
whatever.
make things warm. That's the easy explanation.
What the fuck is particles?
What the
We'll
fuck is
get you.
vibrations?
Anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
you see, he sometimes says weird stuff like that, and you never know where he's coming from. But Vita's just having his fun with.
okay. I just checked. I do in fact have fire, and I'm just sitting with a book. Yep, fire magic. There it is. I know it.
That's the one.
That's the one. Entire chapter.
Excellent.
So what? So what? We just make ourselves warm and march into the lands of death and frost and no civilization.
Uh, I guess. I mean, we do have to find the guy, and we're not gonna wait for the army to come over, right?
Hmm.
But before that, we could uh, remotely peek around um, and look for whatever um, we need. Like I could do something very similar to what I did with the king. Is that the current
Mm-hmm.
campaign? Yes. Yeah, what I did with the king and try and find this skeleton, and we would know which direction we would be going to at least.
Hmm. Do you have see undead spell?
Yes.
What I'm saying, of course you do.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, you already
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
you have already expressed an ability for divination magic, and your constitution implies you have the
I
corpse
have
ward.
ability to bring someone back from the dead. Yes, you are correct.
Hmm. Okay, so
If need
that is
be.
the plan. You detect
Uh,
undead. I create hit on you. You turn into a bird or whatever, and you go scouting.
Wait, why the fuck am I going scouting?
Because you're the one that turns into birds.
So, and then imagine I fucking suddenly unturn it and get swept away or whatever. What the fuck? And then I'm left out there in the frigging cold and frost.
Will that
It's
kill
not
you?
like it's not like it's like 30-minute flight or something probably.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look,
Okay, so what do you suggest? You just use divination magic to find skeletons in a land of skeletons?
find specific skeleton.
Mm. Okay, yeah, that might work. Okay,
Yeah, and
yeah,
then we
so
will
do
know
it.
the direction which we would be going to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Who- Any more details you want to add on to this? Plus flesh. I'm guessing you're talking about alchemy.
you didn't whisper, so they all see it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Thank you. Nothing suspicious is happening here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Yeah. Any description you might have withheld from the other guy on the skeleton we're looking for?
I think
No.
only Stolps may add more details.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try and find the guy. I barely have just enough mana for this shit. Oh, right, and I'm exhausted. 7 out of 11 fatigue. That's gonna be fun. So that's 4. How many dice do I have? Oh, I have a lot of dice. Okay. So yeah, I'll try casting. Yeah. See undead precise spell. Basically, some similar to what I did with a king. To yeah, try and see the skeleton we're looking for. I will reroll that. 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 There we go.
What are you doing exactly?
Casting a spell to see skeleton, similar to how I did to find the king.
And how far can you see it? I guess to your
Literally,
vision?
no, literally, I should be able sort of to see the difference is that like the further away it is, the harder it would be for me to notice. So like if it's very far away, like I might not notice that. Actually,
Yeah,
that
they
would
are very
yeah,
far away. You're in the city.
I understand. Um, so I don't know, maybe like could I roll awareness or something to try and notice that?
Nope, there's no awareness to roll.
What do you
It's
mean?
really, really far away. You're
Okay.
currently in Severia, and the undead are, well, within Rosskar Waste and its surrounding areas. So yeah, it's hundreds of kilometers.
Okay, sure. Um, yeah, I guess I oh shit, actually. Yeah, just let me say that. Yeah, that's so yeah, I do the spell in a bathroom or something. And yeah, I come back and go, well, that was a great use of mana.
Yeah, it's about 60 kilometers away, so 60, 70.
Uh, it's been so far away that I couldn't identify it. The direction is just good. Once we get somewhere closer, I can probably see it.
If only you could turn into a bird and get closer.
Only.
Hold on. What time it is?
It's evening. Well, not. It's middle of the day towards the later. Closer to evening, about 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
På vidare.
Well then, I shall retire for today. Doesn't mean I go to sleep immediately. I just dissociate with you guys and finish my drink and go to sleep eventually.
Okay. But the rest of you do?
I'm probably just gonna ask around to see if there's like an open space that probably no one goes to, or like would not notice anything happening in, maybe behind the bar or something, you know. If there would be enough space for my smithy to pop out.
By the way, bartender says the accommodations are all paid for by Triple H.
Yeah, sure. But just seeing if there's like some space out back that you wouldn't mind me using.
Sure. He says, well, what do you mean by space? The
I just need
stables?
like sure, like if there's like a stable area that you wouldn't mind, like, or like behind it, if there's some open space.
Well,
It would be like, and I kind of roughly tell the size of my smithy.
he says, looks at like, listen, this is everything I have, including a bit of space outside, but for that amount of size, well, unless you want to put it, if the middle of the road works, then fine, I guess, be my guest, but I don't have that much that much space.
Got it.
I think it would be smarter to go outside the village then. There's plenty of space there.
True. I do have a question. Did we specify like how big, like the spell on my smithy? Is it just I can choose a size of it? Or
No,
is
it's
it that
just
I can, like, from one size to the other, just like either max or minimum?
yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Well, then I'll at least, you know, like go to my room or whatever I have prepared for me and start scribbling down, taking notes on ideas that I have, like, to prepare, which I may or may not have already shared with the DM.
Sure. Solarius, what do you do?
I go to Slop's room and just chill.
Yes, Tubbs is dead.
So, it's nice knowing you.
he's dead. He has a bunch of stab marks.
Nah, he's just unconscious from all the drinks.
Oh, I understand.
Barely breathing.
Yeah.
Who is dead asleep? Okay.
Yeah, no, I just chill, like, do some maintenance for my trusty sling.
Okay.
Because it
I
needs a
guess
lot
then.
of maintenance.
Yeah, quite a lot. Morning
I mean-
comes. You're all well rested, well fed.
My head hurts.
He did say well rested.
But I think that there's a mechanic for withdrawals here, no? Or am I
Yes.
mistaken?
You're hangovered.
Uh, so,
-2 morale.
Oh damn.
Oh.
um, you can make a toughness or immunity roll, which will also be with that -2. If you succeed this, you're gonna be handling this a little better.
Okay. Toughness or immunity at -2. So 7 minus 2 is 5. Okay. Does it mean I beat the hangover?
Nah, just -1 morale from now.
Okay, I'll leave -1.
For
Okay,
12
morning
hours,
comes.
so basically the entire day.
Yeah, head hurts. Please, don't make loud noises.
What?
Shh, please. Even the cats walking outside are too loud.
Yeah,
The dog barks. Woof woof.
There are dog. Okay, I'm not Sarakas.
Yeah, so in the morning, I go to Darian's room. And go like, okay, so fair enough. I could go out and scout. Give me some mana.
Is that a wish?
That is me doing a favor for you, not the other way around.
Mm. No, it may make my brain tingle. I could free you from one of the parasitic urges and give you arcane blood, just like mine. I could. But what would you give me in return?
Nothing right now. I may consider your proposal, but at the moment I am good. Thank you. Do you have something in mind that you would want if that was to pass?
No, not right now.
Yeah. In that case, give me some mana.
How much do you need?
As much as you can spare.
Is one enough?
No, it's fucking not.
Is two enough?
Okay, Count Chocolo.
Around 10 mana would be great.
Okay, you can have 10 mana.
Come on.
What, you want me to poison myself or go to sleep? Which do you prefer?
You know, I'll fucking stab you myself. Or you could just transfer the mana to me, whatever you prefer.
But transferring mana to you will cost. Do you have gold?
I do.
You could use it to transfer mana effortlessly.
Sounds like something we should consider outside of the session.
No. How much gold do you have?
500. You also have a lot of gold.
You mean like coins, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, all I'll sell that all I will say is that I am in fact richer than you.
Well, I have 533. I'm sorry.
That does not change the fact.
Fuck.
Chalk, one more victory for Darian.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you, bastard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. How do you want to take that mana?
I don't care. If you want to, if you want, I can beat you up to until the inch of your life and then take it from you. I'm very happy with that prospect. But then I would take all of it. You understand that, yeah?
Yeah, you won't take just a little. I guess then I'll transfer 10 mana to you.
You know that needs to be like concentration spell to control,
Yes.
basically, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's 1d10. No.
Yeah. I understand. Wait, I'm calculating shit right now.
Okay.
Magic involves a lot of math. Transfer.
If you
Oh, by the way,
use the
my
caster sheet, it's easy.
my reference sheet is actually outdated now.
Should be mostly fine. It's
Okay,
probably
let's just-
outdated a little bit, but for this it shouldn't matter.
Okay, so it's 2 and concentration 1, so it's just 3 mana to give you 10 mana. Jesus Christ. But it involves no penalties.
The power is still 1, transfer is still the same. Yeah. For this it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay. Let me check how much per turn do I transfer to you.
It's gonna be spell power divided by 3.
Spell power divided by 3. So it's 4 turns and you have 12 mana and I end the spell.
Yeah. And that costs you 15 mana total.
Yes.
Thank you. I feel so much better. We should do this every morning.
Fuck off. I'll expect reparations sometime soon.
I'm sorry, you already owed me mana, don't you remember? A lot of it, actually.
Elaborate.
There were combo situations more than once where I got over to you like 50 mana and shit.
That indeed happened. Alright. Consider my debt repaid.
No, I fucking don't. Okay, anyway, then we can go downstairs. Need the others.
Okay, you go downstairs. It's quite silent.
Oh,
Sounds good.
guys, good morning.
Morning.
I kind of need to step outside the town for a little bit.
Okay.
What for?
Would,
Yeah.
I asked around a bit last night, and it did not seem to be much open left space for my crafting.
Hmm.
So I kind of would
do
need
I
to go out
know
of town to
Really?
get my thing out.
GM,
But
do I know of any place like a warehouse or something or a basketball field or whatever that could
That's
be
all
suitable for the smithy? Like abandoned warehouse or construction site or whatever, which would be
It's been a
relatively
while since
flat.
we were in town, so things might have changed,
Ah,
but
yeah.
I'll allow it with a roll of lore plus 2.
Lore.
There
Ooh,
were significant advances in social engineering, so the town was completely rebuilt.
Yeah. So, although the town is on the hillside, there are quite a few places that are used for, well, military training or even some slight parks within the city that can be found desolate areas.
okay, so there's no need to go that far, Asmodeus.
Hmm.
Grigas, I mean.
Yep, that's the one.
I know a place where you can use where you can place your smithy. Come, I'll show.
Ooh, that would be great.
Okay. Anyone else? What do you guys do?
Yeah, I'll be wanting to step out of the city
Okay.
and go for a little scouting mission.
So, I'll say Remus Solarius as you step out. It's snowing, it's slight wind, but nothing too severe currently within severity at least. When it comes to weather, not sure how the weather will change further in, but at least within the city around, it's like that.
Okay, cool. So what I wanna do is use my shape-shifting ability to turn into some sort of bird, let's say a falcon or something along these lines, so that I can cover a little more distance, a little deeper to the wilderness. For that, I need a roll.
What's the threshold for a falcon? Livable temperatures for a falcon?
I don't fucking know, man.
I
I
mean,
can ask a reliable source.
GPT.
Yeah,
I think the
ChatGPT.
the problem with falcons living in cold climates is not about just their own capabilities, but like their prey's
Yeah, it's like
capabilities.
I don't know what the appropriate thing would be like. I can try and make a lore roll
Owl.
if you want.
Yeah, sure. I checked. ChatGPT
Turn
says -10.
turn into penguin. They should be able to withstand the cold.
Yep,
Okay.
a fat falcon.
I'll reroll that.
Of course you will.
4, 5.
How
Okay, one
many
more.
souls do you still have left?
6. There we go. 11.
Okay.
He,
So you
he's uh
Shut
he's
up!
a guy
Shut
with a
up!
big
Shut
soul.
up! Shut up! I have a
so
lot.
you transform into a raven. That
Okay.
is quite common within this area that can withstand quite strong cold.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. One sec. Let me just check. It should be.
Come on, Raven.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that so we accidentally, I think, deleted the 1d5 hours thing. Like now it has no duration, so I'll just roll 1d5. Oh, amazing, you guys! I'll reroll that one.
I'm surprised you still have
25.
some rolls left.
There we go. 4 hours. I'm okay with that.
Okay. 4 hours.
That's for the encounter.
What? Insect animal. Oh, or animal for encounter. Okay, so what in this case then? What the encounter would be considered the scouting mission?
I would say
Scouting
yes.
excursion?
Sure.
So I don't know. I'll take I'll fly for some time. Like I can work out the distances if you want in the background while you do stuff with Stulps and others.
64 kilometers an hour.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
Let's measure that. Ooh, that's a lot. That's what she said.
It's not a very good one, but
Is it?
As you travel, I guess, towards the end of the Severia region, right?
yeah.
Okay. So during that meantime, Stobs, you travel with Grigas and you reach the place where it's more abandoned and out of the sight, out of the eyes of common people.
Here you go. This should be a good place.
Is it big enough?
Yeah, it's big enough.
That's what she said.
No, that's. Yeah, I would pop out my smithy and just like start walking around, just like getting prepared to do some alchemic processes. In the meantime, just like chatting. Is there, guys, anything that you prepare, like need to prepare for something like this? Or
The armor. Like, what did we decide to do with the armor and the swords? Trash it?
well, the rune, I'll still have to like have a big
Yeah,
look
so
at the rune itself, so it's still
maybe
gonna take
try
me a long time. But I mean, like,
extra.
if we're going into that storm kind of thing, I mean, do we have to prepare something? I have some ideas, maybe
Would
something
you
for the cold itself, but
would you able to do
just
something with my armor to make it more cold resistant?
uh, that's not that particular rune is not really in my expertise. But I do have an idea for a potion for a day that might help.
or put on some clothes.
By the way, Stoops, you do notice as Grigas walks around inside the smithy, putting things, preparing stuff, he starts to talk a bit faster than usually, as well as walk a bit faster than usually.
Okay, so does he talk like in a chipmunk voice?
No, like fast forward VHS.
Yes.
Okay. What's going on with you? Why do you talk so fast?
Right, I step out of the smithy. Right, yeah. It is quite a special one made for me, which does help me with speeding up the process of making stuff in here.
Oh, so it's not you, it's the smithy that's doing that.
Yeah, that's why it's a very
Okay, I thought that's
special
just
special one for me.
something you do when you work.
I mean, I probably do. Not in these kind of lengths, though. I guess.
So
yeah.
a potion that would help with resisting cold for a day, and how many of those potions would you be able to make in a couple of
Well,
hours or so?
I haven't made any yet. I haven't tried to make any yet. This will be my first time making something like this.
Let's
so,
try them.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would try and like see how it goes and everything, and
Yeah.
afterwards, like, I can see if that's a good idea or not. Like, there was you were asleep last night, but there was mentions of us waiting till spring or not. I'm not sure. So I guess I'll
Spinning.
just go ahead and try to make one.
Okay.
Okay. So check the rules. Think of how many hours you want to make stuff, and simply roll. During that meantime, I'll just role play with others. Okay.
Uh, Remind me about the time. Well, what's
So
the rule
instead of
with the
1 hour,
time
you
slot?
take half an hour,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, but I mean,
still
like,
counts
what's
as
the?
1 hour.
I'm just trying to check of like where is the timing in the making alchemical substances kind of thing.
Essentially, you need to roll degrees of success, which is the sum of all the things. For example, day, flash, just
Yes.
So
sum
the
those
difficulty you
things,
add up.
and yeah, and you need to roll, essentially to make you need to collectively acquire that amount of degrees of success.
And
For
how
multiple
does the
rolls.
time spent help?
So pretty
Uh,
much
well,
you roll simple dice, for example, 3 degrees of success, so you
3 out
reduce
of
that
12,
value.
let's say, or whatever, towards the
Yeah,
making it.
yeah,
And a roll is once an hour.
Yes.
yeah, once an hour.
Okay.
So if
And
you don't finish by first roll, then second roll is second hour, third roll
yeah,
is
yeah.
third hour, and if you want to continue, you get 1 additional fatigue.
Okay. So just to double check, I do have intelligence of 4, crafting 4, so that gives me 8.
Hmm.
I do have the specialization of alchemy dice, so 10. Alchemist tools give me additional dice.
Yes. Oh
So
no,
that
if the cheap ones, it just allows you to make.
uh, what about the smith itself?
It's broken, so no bonuses. Just the
Okay,
speed.
gotcha. Okay.
And
So at the moment I have 10 dice plus my crafty great trait of dwarves. So that's gonna give me additional success on top of that, right? That's
Y-
what I imagine it to be.
yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so
You
I'll
mean the dwarf great thing, yeah? Yeah,
greater
4
trait, yes.
dice. Yeah. So you'll get 2 extra successes.
Two successes, yes. Okay, so I will roll, and you can go ahead and
I guess while he's working, I'll just sit there watching him work and meditate.
Sure.
Or you could do
Funny
some
dwarf
push-ups.
moves fast. Quite
Yeah.
strange.
And my father used to be a blacksmith, so I just find it kind of calming.
Darian, what do you do?
Everyone fucking left me. What the fuck? Okay then. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna make my own group with blackjack and hookers this time.
I kind of thought that I was talking with all of you guys when it came down. I was
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
still
that
in the
that
tavern.
sure.
I
I'm
thought
still
that
in the
that
fucking tavern.
So you just play
Okay.
blackjack.
No, I'm gonna make my own group. And it's gonna be cooler. Like real shadow wizard money gang. Anyway. I go to the keep to talk with the local authority.
Okay. As you go towards the up.
I introduce myself as Vendian Count uh Darian, the wish granter.
Well, I guess you have the necessary paperwork. Account. Well, we have not been informed about any counts traveling through this. Essentially, area. The guard, pretty much the guards ask, what do you require of us? What's your
An
business?
informal audience with the Lord.
I'll ask. And he goes into through the gates. essentially.
Explain to your liege that perhaps my messenger did not arrive to inform of my arrival.
Yeah, after a while, maybe 20-30 minutes, he returns. You may proceed.
Okay. I proceed.
Inside, yeah, inside you notice that pretty much they lead you. Someone takes you and leads you to the king, to the lord, and he welcomes you. So, what is that you desire? What do you need?
Who is else in the court?
Many guards, advisor, pretty much just standard guys. Some nobles.
Mm-hmm. What is the lord's name, house, actual title?
Bigus Dicus
Bigus Digus. Okay.
is pretty much a duke.
Duke Bigus Digus. um. So as Harold probably introduces his lord to me, I'm like trying
So,
to hold my laughter.
speak.
Uh, my lord, I am Darian the Wish Granter. Have you heard of my deeds?
No.
Well then, have your agents reported to you on the happenings in the Zelpole?
No. Not yet.
Well, let's just say there was a coup attempt on the High King, which was also backed by a dragon. Half of the city has burned, but me and my associates not have only stopped the cult behind it, but also slain the dragon.
And why are you telling me this? Do you want us to go take some lands or something?
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but no. Uh, what I offer is my services, free of charge. We came here because we heard that you have a certain skeleton problem, and we offer to solve it for good.
You think just skeletons? Okay, we have a skeleton problem during the winter, the orc problem and Rosskar problem during the springtime and summertime, as well as Fenrian Order problems within the western side. But sure, if you're willing us to get rid of those skeletons, then be my guest.
For that, there is a slight problem. You see, in my company is a man that was banished from this town. Okay.
What kind of man?
The one known as Stulps.
Dulbs? He thinks about it. There's quite a few people that were banished or killed. Doesn't ring a bell, personally.
Well then, probably Stulps did not did something important, right? If you can't even remember it. Could perhaps Stulps be pardoned as payment for our aid?
Well, before anything happens, he whispers something to the advisor. He on my way. Well, first of all, I need to check the documents and papers to find out what exactly he did before giving any promises.
That's fine.
See me in within the a day.
Besides, making giant armies disappear, I also offer other services.
Like,
My title, the Wish Granter, implies that I grant wishes. Think of me as a gold eater, a type of jinn from the south. Give me enough gold and I'll make any wish come true.
well, it is quite hard to believe. First, prove that you are able to grant these so-called wishes by removing the undead problem. Then we shall speak about other wishes.
Sure, but perhaps while you look for Stolp's document, ask your mystics, mages, priests, whoever who is more versed in history, who Darien the Wish Granter is. I'm sure they will dig up that name somewhere in the history.
Sure, I'll ask.
And I leave.
Okay. They pretty much allows you to leave and you exit. Now that Solarius, you fly over where exactly? See the map?
Yes, I do see the map. Let's take a look. It was supposed to be somewhere in Rosskar, so let's say the first hour I 60 something. So let's say 60. Say I get to this point.
Okay. You do notice that the wind picks up slightly and the snow increases, but still manageable to your level.
Hmm. Oh, then I continue on.
Well, as you fly towards there, pretty much somewhere around here, the storm and the wind just goes way too hard for you to even be able to fly further, as it just simply pushes you away. As cold winds and snowstorms start to happen around here.
I see. And how big is the storm wall?
Not you don't see any walls, but pretty much
Yeah,
throughout.
yeah, sorry. The storm wall is a term of like, where the actual pure beginnings of the storm, like not, just a slight pickups of the wind, but like, like rain pour or whatever, like the proper heart of it, so.
I'd say it's hard to even gauge, but most of Rosskar.
So like if I spend the rest of the hour like flying that way, then I will still be met with the same thing here?
More or less, yeah. Maybe you could go in a bit further, but it would be pretty much, yeah, storm.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll try to, let's say, fly a little longer, another hour alongside it, and try maybe get fly higher up around it and see what's up.
As you fly further there, the storm pretty much fades towards that direction.
Okay. And say another hour going in that direction.
More like more going towards there more.
Oh, so like that's
So if
basically
you go towards that, yeah.
Yeah, so like this. Okay. Cool.
Not really, but like this, essentially like this. Then it goes, peters off. And as for the further you go, the colder it gets, to the point where it's not even a storm, but it's cold enough for you to have an issue.
Okay, so I guess like I get to this point and then I will turn back And go 1, 2. Yeah, and I'll go to this point. So in total, it's gonna be like 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours.
Yeah. So we can skip. I'll wait until then.
What do you want to do? Because most people just do rolls. But essentially, you have 5 hours to waste for now, Asmodeus, and change your portrait.
No, it would be like 2.5 hours for him.
Okay. Did you make the potion?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So you
Man,
see still
man, it's not easy when most of your stuff is broken. I'll have to get Darian to fix it up quicker.
Why don't you just buy new equipment?
Or I mean, yeah, buying would be good as well, but I am kind of low on
Broke?
cash. Yeah.
I mean, we can go shopping for warmer clothing and stuff, and also see if where Darian is, and maybe then we can go shopping together.
Sure. But yeah, first you have this, and I gave him the potion. The potion is transmute flesh day. So basically, should help you to get you warm.
Will it turn me
For the-
inside out or something?
No. It's just like it's gonna make you not feel like cold for.
Just
You're not gonna.
feel
You're
the
not.
cold.
No, you're not. You're not gonna be cold for a day.
Okay. Potion of warmth. I'll write
Yeah.
down.
The first edition.
Patented.
experimental one.
Yeah, experimental.
Don't worry if you grow gills.
I mean, it may or may not happen. There's only one way to find out. But yeah, I kind of do need to upgrade what I have at the moment because it's terrible.
Okay. Do we meet Darian anywhere?
Darian, what do you do during that meantime?
I go to the brothel.
Sure. You find a brothel.
I'm looking for girls that are ready to go on adventure.
They show you plenty of girls ready for adventure.
Not that adventure.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I'm offering you to run away, see the world, meet exotic
want-
life forms.
If you want to buy a woman, then it's 1,000 gold coins.
Fuck, that's actually doable. You can buy a woman.
Oh kurwa.
Oh, kurwa, ich крую. Literally.
Of course, if you want to acquire more well-known ladies, then it's 10,000.
Can they fight?
What? No.
Can they hold a sword?
No.
Oh, okay. Can they cast spells?
No. Sir, please get out.
This is outrageous. It says right on the front door, magic in the bed, and there is no spells here. Outrageous. False advertising. Have a good day, sir, and I leave.
Okay, what do you do?
Oh, no hookers. Maybe blackjack then. I go back to the tavern.
Sure, it's practically empty.
Nobody's
I
playing.
guess you meet up
Nope.
with Stulbs and Grigas.
So he was
Hey,
arguing for
Darian.
2.5 hours.
Hey, Darian, wanna go shopping for warm clothing and
Yeah, you did promise
blacksmithy
me
equipment?
to. Yeah, you did promise me to buy stuff for my smithy.
Okay. Sure. Let's go.
But hey, I did a thing. And then I asked Stobs to show him the post.
Here.
I
He
I
says
did a thing.
it will do something with my flesh if I drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Grigas, what exactly will it do?
it's gonna keep him warm, or at least not cold.
How will it keep it warm?
I'm not
Get
sure
technical
exactly.
to
I
me.
haven't tried.
Get technical to me.
Well, you see, you drink the potion, and in
Mhm.
theory, you don't feel cold anymore. Your
I look
flesh
at
becomes
Stolz.
your flesh becomes resistant to cold.
Mhm.
I look at Stolz. What does his face say?
My face is just confused. I'm not sure. I mean, there are multiple ways not to feel cold. You can be drunk. You can be dead. You can be on fire.
I'm pretty sure you would be very cold if you're dead.
No, you're not. No, you're not gonna feel cold if
No,
you're
no.
dead. You're not
Well,
gonna feel anything.
okay, fair enough. Uh, I hope that this potion, well, which I haven't tried yet, this is a prototype, will make you not be cold, not feel cold, but not. Be...
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's
Well,
good
at
enough for
least
me.
well,
For
Let's
a
go
day.
shopping.
it's only
For a
lasts
day.
for 1 day, so
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, if it's bad, it's only for 1 day, right?
yeah.
yeah. If you die, it's gonna be for 1 day only. Yes.
Yeah, if you die, we can resurrect you. That's okay.
After 1 day.
Yeah. Remember, we resurrected Armand, so we can do it.
Yeah.
Internal monologue. Who am I with? Who are these guys?
Okay,
Yeah, but yeah,
so
shopping.
we just go for a shop which sells alchemy or smithy equipment. I'm not sure what exactly Grigas needs.
All, everything. It's
I
both.
guess you
It's...
would.
Sorry.
I guess you would go to either glass blowers that could make alchemy equipment or smithies that could make forges and all that.
Yeah, so
Okay, you go there. They look at
Right.
you, they look at Grigas. As you can see them frown a bit.
Hey,
So
not
what
all
do you
dwarves
guys
are
want?
the same, okay?
Huh? So, what do you want?
Want to buy smith tools.
Smithy tools? Sure. But it will cost you quite a bit.
How much are
Why?
we talking?
Well, depends on the tools. Let's see.
Have in mind, we have these
do-
in Defiant in equipment section.
Yeah. To exotic, no. Miscellaneous craft, miscellaneous. Shock. Magic focus. But advanced profession. So if you just want advanced profession tools, then it's 250. If you want, well, an entire forge made, including anvil and all that stuff, 500.
Do you need an entire forge or do you just need the tools?
Wait.
Yeah, I think most of the stuff for I think that only the tools are needed for mine. It would be difficult for them to steal a whole forge.
An anvil.
So
Did they
yeah,
steal
and
an
then it
Look,
was
anvil?
also
so, Grigas,
Can you
let's go
imagine
back to
freaking
the tavern.
Stools breaks
Okay?
into a smithy, sees
Let's
the
go back
biggest
to the
thing
tavern.
he could steal, runs away with an anvil.
Look.
Okay.
Look, you want your tools? Do you want the regular ones or the advanced ones?
I mean, you promised me
Yeah,
that you will buy the
advanced,
best
of course.
ones. So
I did. My tank is the enemy of me, but it is okay. Well done, you two. Go to the tavern, okay?
Okay.
sure, yeah.
I also leave
Oh,
this
we'll go
I
a
flipped
bit
them
more
off.
shopping.
fuckers.
We'll go for a bit more shopping. Clothes and everything
Did
for
we?
worms.
Yeah. Are we planning to go like there right now? Like in upcoming week or so? And what's the plan, Darian?
What?
Are we going to like to the skeleton kingdom, whatever? Like in recent days, upcoming days?
I have no
or
idea. Honestly.
Will
If
we need?
Solarius returns soon and tells us that everything is fine and we can just march there, yeah, we go. If not, well then, we stay here for a bit.
Will we need like equipment for travel like that, like warm clothes?
I can't.
And
I don't know. I can't tell you.
okay, whatever.
Anyway.
Let's go to the tavern.
Anyway, go to the tavern. I go to the alleyway where nobody can see me, and I cast shape body on myself. Concentration.
Sure.
I look like a local man named Igor. Igor the Nut
Okay.
Elf. That is my personality right now.
Igor Nelf.
Hey,
Anyway, I return back to the smithy.
Sure.
Fucking elf immigrants. Fuck those dwarfs. Fucking criminals.
So what do you want, good sir?
I want the best smithing equipment you have.
Well,
Wait,
what
I'm
kind
gonna
of
turn on
equipment?
my voice changer for this.
You have a voice changer? Wow.
kind of. I think the idea is that he basically comes in, like cursing about the immigrants and is like, oh, hey, yeah, so what am I here for? Okay, cool, tools.
Yeah, yeah.
Мачо, таки прощав на Фейсбуку, мото.
Music band.
good fellas.
So, so he says, sure, if you want just the tools, it would be around 200 gold coin. If you're in need of a smithy, then about 450 gold coins.
Tools will be enough. 200 coins, here you go.
Okay, they give you advanced profession tools for smiths.
Bruh.
Bruh. Thank you, good
Here
sir.
you go. Thank you.
Okay. So that is that. Yeah, just let me write down my coins.
Now the same for
So-
alchemical tool.
Oh, you want tools for both professions? No, 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 sir. We didn't agree to that.
You agreed
Wait,
to do
did
that to
he
my
wanted for
smithy.
runesmithing? Because
To
you
my
bought
smithy.
smithing.
For me, it's everything in there.
But
Runesmith,
you will owe me. You
alchemical.
will owe me. Fucking a lot.
I did not pull your words out of your mouth.
I can
Okay.
always rob a bank.
Okay. Sure, sure. I go to the alchemist.
Damn immigrant.
Yeah. Well, glass
200
blower,
coins
I
for your
think,
best
more
tools.
than an
Come on,
alchemist.
dude. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make a deal.
Well, not exactly the best, but I could give you advanced profession tools for that amount.
Sure, that's exactly what I wanted. I thought they are best, but
Sure.
advanced is enough.
Well, it's more of a traveler's thing. If you want the best, then in-house alchemy, then there would be an entire brewer, essentially a massive brewer, and other kinds of equipment.
Doesn't Grigas already
For
have like a
potion
cauldron
crafting.
or something, or do you need that as
Yeah.
well?
I do.
Yeah,
I should have.
no, you
Cauldron,
don't
yeah,
have
but
anything
You need
usable.
like
The-
distillation and shit, you know, like all
Yeah.
that
I
kind
mean,
of shit.
I have the biggest things that they would probably not be able to take away, like the forge or like
or
bigger
to
cauldron that
smash.
needed, or like to smash
Advanced
easily. Yeah, yeah.
profession tools are for travelers. The higher prices, 450, would be pretty much in-house stuff.
Okay, I just need the advanced tools, okay?
Yeah, he gives
For
you
now.
the glass blower. Pretty much gives you some of the profession tools.
For
For
Wait,
now.
the
alchemy.
glass blower, not the alchemist?
I think the glass blower would be willing to make those tools rather than the
Okay.
alchemist wanting to sell those tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need to learn how to blow. So
Okay. Sure. Whatever. Handmade, advanced, alchemical professional tools, right? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Do you know where the rune crafters are?
Yes, they are in every city, just like alchemists.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm asking. It's not like
He
I can
looks
go out
confused.
and find them.
What?
You know those dwarves, those fucking stunted dwarves, the stunted men with their fucking birds.
Yeah, there are no dwarves in the city, as far as I know.
What? No dwarves in the fucking city.
Although, roll a social.
Okay, I
Minus
can do
1.
that. -1.
Yeah, he thinks, there was. I think there is a family of dwarf left since the 60, 70 years ago. Yeah, there is a family of dwarves left staying.
Well, you know what they say. It's pretty hard to time travel 70 years back, huh?
He tells you, try looking in the slums.
Alright. Alright. Sure. Whatever. Thank you. I go to the slums.
Sure, you go to the slums.
Anywhere. Just ask for dwarves.
Okay, sure. Roll a social again.
I'm looking for dwarves. I want to do mob justice on them because they stole our jobs.
-3.
Nah, just social.
He did. He rolled. You sucks.
Oh, okay, you succeeded. For some reason didn't ping. Anyways, yeah, they tell you, there is a family of dwarves here, those bastards. Anyways, you can find them in the eastern side area.
I go to
And
the
the-
eastern side area.
Yeah, you find pretty much a rackety house.
I knock.
No answer.
I try to remember the name. The name of the family I heard. Bucket something? My dirty mind says come bucket, but that's
Come
not it.
bucket, I think.
Is this the house of buckets? Dwarf buckets? Bucket family?
Close enough.
I come to trade.
Your voice hasn't
Uh,
changed.
As you say bucket something, you hear, what do you want with those buckets?
I want to buy rune crafting tools.
We're not those bastards, you hear me? Leave us alone.
That's fine, but do you have rune crafting tools?
Why do you need those tools? We don't have anything.
What do you mean do the voice? I'm doing the voice.
No, it's not changed.
Is this fine?
No, it's normal.
How about this?
Yeah?
Oh,
Yes.
there we go. Thank you.
Those bastards ruined everything for everyone else.
Okay, dude. Okay, that's fine. But do you have rune crafting tools, or do you know where to get one?
What? How much? Well, pretty much. We could work a deal, but how much do you willing to pay?
200 coins for advanced rune crafting tools.
They slightly open the door, show us the money.
Yeah, here you go. Here's the money.
He takes the bag of money and closes. Come back tomorrow.
Thank you.
He got
Jesus.
scammed.
And I leave to the tower.
Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Bring 3 of your friends with 200 gold each.
You
It's a
get
pyramid scheme.
10%. Those friends bring 3 friends of yours, of themselves.
Anyways, Solarius, your turn to act.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Around the point where I reach, where I put my token, I basically, I guess, lose the transformation. Like, at this point, I guess it's time to get. It's gonna be time to head back. So I wanna do a couple of things. First, I wanna cast. It's gonna be a long walk. It's fine. I know. I am fully aware of my situation. It's gonna be a few hours. Well, I need to cast some spells. I can't cast spells as a bird. And what did I want to say? Oh right, yeah. So yeah, I wanna like cast Sea Power spell. Essentially, try and see if there are any. Yeah, basically, if there's magic, like let's say if the storm is the consequence of a spell or any other sources of magic around me.
Okay.
Essentially, so.
Sure, the storm itself, the cold is unnatural.
Unnatural, you
And
say?
yeah, unnatural.
Okay, and there's
It-
the. Sorry, go.
Not the storm itself, but pretty much the entirety of the cold coming from Rosskar.
Okay, cool.
Seems like ancient magic.
Okay, and if I look around, is the concentration like thickening in any direction in particular?
Not really. The
Okay.
storm itself, the entire area, essentially, as you go outside, it's more and more concentrated the further you go.
Okay. Okay, cool. There was another thing I wanted to do, but I forgot. Get back to Valera. Let me think for the moment, and I'll. Yeah.
Okay. Grigas and Duke Stulbs, what do you do?
Well, me and Gregas were waiting for Darian.
Okay, Darian comes back.
Sup, minorities?
Who are you?
Whoa.
Well, I am just an ordinary human. I'm also Darian.
Oh, okay. Why?
Human.
Why do you look like this?
Alright.
You okay?
Blacksmithing and alchemist tools as ordered. Advanced.
You're carrying a lot of stuff that I did not think you would carry all at once.
I also did not believe I will be able to carry these. However, sometimes
In
I
a single
impress.
trip, man. Impressive.
Sometimes I impress even myself.
For note, it's not like he's carrying an anvil or a way to rebuild the smith itself. It's just adventure tools that are of better quality.
Still,
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's +1.
As of rune crafting tools, I found the last dwarfs in the city who are very not fond of your family, who agreed to craft these tools by tomorrow. If, however, this is a scam, well then, let's hope they leave the city before I find them.
This sounds amazing with that voice. Not gonna lie.
how much did you give them?
The entire price. I am a generous god.
If they are anything like my family, they will probably run. So,
So, the rumors about your family are not exaggerated, am I right?
I'm not sure what happened here in particular after they left me, but I would probably not be surprised with anything. And while I do say that, I am practically being surprised every day. So I will probably track this statement as such. But yeah, I do kind of share the same sentiment. I don't really want to be associated with them, but it is what it is.
I understood.
Of course, I would love to know what kind of shit they started making after they left to make this bad of an enemy. I'm not surprised about halflings. Halflings are a bunch of greedy fuckers, so that's like a whole different story. The rest of the world, I'm interested to see if the same thing.
You were cut off. You were interested to see the
In
same
what?
thing.
I would be interested to see if the same thing is everywhere else.
Mhm. Would you perhaps say that it is your wish to find out?
No, I probably wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. It doesn't really matter to me as much. I'm not gonna be able to fix anything.
Well, then, if your curiosity ever gets a hold of you, I'm willing to fulfill that wish for secondary payment.
Are you sure you're a vampire and not a genie of some sort?
No.
Because
I'm neither
as
of
a
the
kid,
three.
As a kid, I heard some stories or something, like for genies granting wishes when them. I'm sure.
No, Grigas, I am neither of these things. I'm just
A girl.
I'm just a god. That's all.
A god who likes to drink health potions, I see, but still. A god nonetheless, huh?
A temporary affliction of my body.
Mortality, huh? Tough shackles to have.
And Darren, did you catch the name of those dwarfs to whom you paid 200 gold?
It doesn't matter. They are the only dwarves in the city.
Do I know of only family of dwarves living in the city? And
Roll
what
lore
they are?
-3.
-3. No idea.
Why would Stobes care about some strange dwarves?
Because my father was a dwarf.
Oh right, fuck.
Why would he care about the
Yeah,
dwarves when his family
Yeah,
is
yeah,
dwarves?
okay.
Yeah.
You can roll +1 then.
It changes things, huh?
Yeah,
Tiny bit.
You
quite
forgot
a
about
lot.
you remembered his size, but didn't remember his
Well,
salary.
your father was prosecuted because of thunder buckets.
Prostituted.
Of whom?
Prosecuted.
Of whom?
Draft buckets.
Oh damn.
Pretty much, as all the dwarves left the mines, some dwarves decided to stay, including your father. Some decided to go further. The draft buckets pretty much decided to stay, buy all the equipment, create lavish parties, sold all of their equipment, pretty much did a lot of things. And once they left, all the gold that they used to do the transaction simply turned to stone,
Mm.
screwing all the apprentices, merchants, and especially halflings off. As also you heard the similar stories going forward across other towns within Severia and outside, which made people angry and prosecute the dwarves that have stayed. Many have died due to these prosecutions, others left town for quite a while until things calmed down, including your father, who eventually found a giant woman.
Wait. There's a song about this.
Wait, and Griga's family is draft buckets?
Yes.
Huh. Hmm. Well, at least I know that he was abandoned by. Well, okay, Grigas, you said that your family abandoned you and left you behind?
Oh, I mean, left me behind. Yes. Abandoned me. Yeah, I mean, also yes. But the abandonment of my decision, at least to um, separate myself from them.
Why?
Well, because I was different.
You mean like you were not a scammer?
I probably did not get enough in the family, like high enough to get to that point. Um, I was a late bloomer with talent, and for them, unfortunately, that was late enough to just dismiss me completely. So I hated that, and I, with the help of my grandfather, decided to separate myself from them. That's why the place with the smithy and everything was a bit farther town. Didn't want to see them. I to evade
You
them.
put off.
At
Okay.
which part?
Because I just remembered now that, well, your relatives are quite known in these parts because of what they did. They basically swindled everyone by using fake gold, like a fake gold coins, which
They,
they spent luxuriously, and when they left, it just turned into stone. And that's why everyone hates dwarfs in this area.
really?
Apparently so. Yeah.
I can confirm the dwarves I contacted were very unhappy that I called them the name of your family.
Craft buckets.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to do something like this.
Well, hopefully these other dwarves are not like that. I mean, the ones that Darian paid the gold to. And maybe that's why they wanted to keep the gold for a day to see if it will not turn into stone after.
Well, it is their chance to return to their former glory, and I hope that I will not have to track them down with magic and use very powerful break body spells on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because
Oh, sorry.
sorry, I just wanted to finish my thought that
Mm.
because of that, not like all the dwarves have like this shade over them. And even my father was prostituted because of this. Just
To a giant
because of
woman.
his face.
You know how much is a prostitute in the city?
Yeah, how much?
1,000 coins.
For a
Jesus.
night?
No, like forever.
Oh,
For
then maybe it's quite a good an investment. How much is it for a night?
Well, I was considering that it's actually quite affordable until I bought all these tools.
I mean, you would have to feed the prostitute, you have to clothe them, you know. But the
Hmm.
tools are gonna stay forever,
No.
broken
Think
or
about it as
stolen.
an
So
investment. With time, this money will come back.
Actually,
or not.
depends on the race of the prostitute. Like human prostitute might degrade in value over time. Quite
Oh,
fast
because they
even.
age quick. Okay.
Yeah, 20 years or so, and that's it. No, not so valuable. So
Alright.
unless
Okay,
you
DiCaprio.
Invest in non-human prostitutes.
yeah,
That's where the goal is. In time, it will
Elf.
pay for itself.
elf prostitutes
Those are
or
10,000 coins.
In
dwarven
Elven Mills.
prostitutes.
Maybe he was onto something.
Yeah, maybe Armin was onto something. That's actually a lucrative business.
Anyways, what do you guys
I'll
do?
probably take the tools to the smithy first.
Sure. Solarius.
Look, I expect gilded armors, gilded swords. No, gilded staff that turns into a spear.
Why would you? Why?
Cool.
What? Why?
Why do you expect these things?
Because I invested a lot of coin into you.
You are the prostitute now.
That would be the case if he did not promise this in the beginning himself. So
Hmm.
not
Okay,
really sure.
Okay,
I
wait,
will
wait,
do
wait.
my part. If you have any suggestions, I might do some things, but
okay,
don't
okay.
expect.
Take my expectations as suggestions.
Okay, sure. A staff that turns into a spear. I can try to look into it. Yeah.
I mean, if you just take the tip of a spear, it turns into a staff, so you can just make it a screw-on.
No. It has to be retractable and it has to be fucking golden, so I can store mana into it and shoot spells
Wait,
from it.
wait, golden spear?
Yes.
That just sounds very unlike.
Said gilded.
Yes,
Oh,
gilded.
gilded. Okay,
Inside,
fair enough.
inside there is a normal spear.
Okay, fair enough, because that would be just like unpractical.
Maybe the other way around. It'd be heavy as shit. But
And then also blink factor. I want to look like a god, like a proper fucking god. Not this black robes.
I mean, you
Gilded
chose to wear them, no?
Gilded plate. There we go. That's what I want.
You chose to wear that kind of thing, no? I mean, with all this money, you would have been able to bling. No.
you're cutting off.
Well, you see, because of the how loose the leg part is, because of all the wind traveling between my legs freely, I can cast spells better.
Yeah, but you can still buy a gilded golden robe that would be
Or-
freely between your legs.
Or I can have our group's crafter make it for me.
Oh no, I will try to make it for you, but I'm just like wondering why you haven't done this.
Because, well, firstly, people buy wishes very rarely. And when they do, I spend a lot of coin. Oh? No, I'm not lagging. Because well, even now, while everyone left the town, I went to the Lord and I said, I sell wishes. What did he say? Oh, I'll check if that's true. He'll check if I grant wishes. Come
I
on.
think what you need
Ow.
now is just to have a booklet that you bring that just like with all the reviews of like your previous wishes that you gave, their stories, and be like, oh, this is I wish come true. 5 stars, good service. You know,
Okay. How much stars would you give me?
I mean, 5 out of 5. I did not. I never expected I would carry actual the whole goddamn smithy with me.
Mhm.
That was great.
But you see, for a lord, you are not a credible source, aren't you?
Yeah, but if it's not like if you haven't done this only once and you did it like plenty of times,
Mm.
they would at least like see how many times and what variety of wishes you made happen.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps you speak wisdom, but for now, I'm still outraged.
You sound outraged.
Well, I am.
You
Anyway,
sounded like you smoked something. Have a drink, man.
well, anyway, we wait for Solaris to return, I guess, and
Yeah.
tomorrow as well.
Where did he go? I didn't really
He
catch.
went to scout the Rosskar wastelands to look for big skeletons. Um,
I mean, you did talk yesterday about him turning into a bird. Is that what he did?
yep. I gave him some of my mana, and he used it to detect skeletons, make himself hit-proof, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
or some other magical properties to make him fly better in cold wastelands. And he left.
One moment. I start rummaging through my that I have on. No. Just carry pull out like a
Tiny what? You're cutting off.
tiny
Yeah, you've been
notebook. I'm not sure. Like my internet is being very weird.
I think
Roll
it's the
20 has
mic
been
thing. No, I think it's the
Yeah, I
mic.
think it's a cable issue.
Or like
Actually,
sensitivity, like
Is it-
maybe if mic is too far or something, it feels like that sometimes.
it's right here.
Okay. Or maybe noise threshold, maybe it's still a tiny bit too high, something like this.
Okay. Well, hopefully it will be good enough. I guess I don't know.
Well, right now, so far it was good.
I pull out a notebook with some tattered pages around the edges and flip it and aha. You guys use mana, right?
yes.
I don't.
For all these you sure? You seem pretty magical to me. But yeah, if I do have a recipe for a mana potion. Is this something that would interest you guys?
Not
Mass
me.
produce it. Mass produce it.
I haven't done it yet. I had no need for it. So it will again begin with a prototype.
It would
But
solve
if-
a lot of problems. Because you see, me and Solarius, we could do a lot of crazy shit, but we are always limited by how much we can do.
Right.
If that limit is removed somehow, we can do a lot of crazy stuff.
So mana is one of the things you would be pretty much needed for that to happen.
Almost on daily basis.
Anything
Actually,
else?
Actually, I think mana potions would be the most useful potion you can create because Solarius and Darion, they can heal, they can do damage, they can fly, they can turn in whatever creature. I think they could even do protection from cold, and
If we
mana
had mana. Yeah.
and mana would solve it.
Oh, so basically I could just
Mana potions. no
give you
problem.
various ways to get mana and you guys would be set to go.
Yes.
Oh, also, Darion can teleport me to enemies, which is very damaging.
Yeah, could you please not do that to me though?
Uh,
Just saying for the future reference.
I don't intend
Just
to.
yeah, just I'm not to be teleported into the enemy. Please.
Even though I'm not big fan of your
You're-
family, but you yourself so far didn't show any signs for me not to like you, or I have no will to hurt you at all.
That is very good to hear. Thank you.
What an odd thing to say out of blue, but okay.
You know what? I don't want to kill you.
Yet. Right. So, I mean, I'm a bit tired today. I could try to get some potions done tomorrow. Would that work?
Yes, but I still want swag golden robes.
I mean,
Yes.
sure, of course, yeah. In between traveling, Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, in the meantime,
But
Solarius.
wait. So when will you listen to my story?
When will the mood be right for your story? Because that's the biggest thing why you haven't told me the story yet.
All right.
I did
Is
ask
the
you
vibe
before, and
correct?
I did ask you before, and you were just like, oh,
No, I'm
like
just
still waiting for this.
no. Even though I didn't ask for any wishes, now I'm just curious to hear the story.
Yeah, the mood is not right then.
I mean, you might as well just like ask for a wish, and then listen to the story anyway.
Oh no, I will not tell this story to Stopes. He will have another prize for his wishes. Neither will Solaris hear this story. Only you will hear it.
Oh, I feel special.
Well then, let's wait for Solaris.
So, in yeah, in another dimension, playing Solarius quest. Solarius, what do you do?
Party split. Yeah. So first of all, like I want to try and see what it's like to venture into that those cold storms. Like, what if I just walk into them? So yeah, try and go in for a while and see how that is.
Your roll survival.
Easy
Okay.
on dice.
You manage to get slightly into the storm, quite a bit, pretty much maybe here.
Hmm.
But down below, unlike when in air, it quickly starts to turn, well, starts to getting colder and colder, but still manageable enough since you're undead, so I guess cold doesn't exactly hurt you.
As per rules, it's not stated that way.
Well, you're undead, so it doesn't hurt you as much. The bigger issue for you is visibility.
Hmm.
You still manage to pretty much know where you are, but
Hmm.
you reach a bit deeper into the storm. And if you want to go deeper, roll a survival -3.
Yeah, I'm a bit too tired for that shit. I will be on the kill die for that. But also like so, if I'm thinking about the others, how would they fare in such weather?
Probably would be the same die. Pretty much would be the same situation. They would be feeling cold, going deeper even colder, and unsure how if you go into even more deeper it would be seriously cold, deadly cold.
Okay, cool.
Probably even pelts and such wouldn't help much.
Okay, well, thinking on how the discussion was that the giant Skeletor is like, was he leaving the army? Something like this, or like at least part of the
Yeah.
army? So I'm thinking I'll cast a Sea Corpse spell so that basically every that yeah, basically I would be able to every undead creature would be basically think of it like lighting up like a star for me, you know. Like, so I'm thinking even if they're far, you know, like since it's an army, it should be visible where that would be. At least that's my hope, you know. It's
You're
not a
blinded
single.
by yourself.
It's like it's not a single individual. So give me a moment. Should be. Yeah. Oh shit. I'll roll that. Okay, there we go. Running out of souls, you guys.
Impossible. Anyways, you do notice some undead walking around within the Rosskar base, but surprisingly not as much as you would expect. Just small packs.
There's no
Most are
concentrations
lying.
anywhere that I can see in the.
Bigger concentration is towards the east than the north. Like
Oh.
here, pretty much here.
So not
In this location, much less.
okay.
Wandering, but a lot of undead are staying still under the what would you think under the snow.
Yeah, I probably
Some
can't see
traps.
from these distances, but yeah, just that those are stationary, I guess. And so what you're saying is that the more east we go, the higher the concentration is getting.
Yeah, seems like east and southeast.
Okay, cool. So I'll just sort of temporarily mark the area like that. Okay, that's cool. So with that, I think what I will do is simply count off the mana. And then I think I will cast a spell to make myself faster. And start walking home.
About that,
Yeah.
I think it would be wise to I'll check the narrative time into known rules. Advanced, extended. God damn it! I wish I could.
Travel and exploration. Yeah. Combat means you're too low. Scroll too far.
What travel and exploration? Lands unknown beyond 500. Okay. I'd say it's a week's travel, so 3. Anyways, roll unfavorable events. It's unfavorable winds. Blah blah blah.
That's for the speed. Yeah.
Sure. Roll your increase in speed first, I guess. Magic.
Amazing, you guys. Okay, last one. Okay, 3 souls left, you guys. Things are not looking good. I'm hung out to dry here.
You can do it.
Yeah, so you managed to cast a spell. Now you know a general location where you have to go, but not exact location.
Oh, I don't care.
That would...
All I really want is really to just go in that ish direction until I reach a road, and then I'll know where to go.
Okay. Roll survival.
Any bonuses?
No bonuses.
One, two. I'm out of souls, you guys. Yeah.
How many did you have?
20.
And your dice explode on 7+, as far as I remember.
Not explode, succeed. Yes.
Succeed. So he needed to roll 7 or more, and he had 20 souls. Yeah, so...
And I failed all of that, so yeah. Dice gods love me
You're-
today.
You're quite lost. You know general direction pretty much away from the storm, but
Yeah, that's all I
That's-
need really.
yeah. But you go and you don't know where you're going, you don't see any paths, nothing. You're just going forward.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Sure. And I won't tell you. And pretty much night comes and you're alone. It's getting windy, it's getting cold.
Yeah, so I'm guessing I'm getting off-road penalty for speed, yeah?
Yes.
Any other penalties for speed?
Unfavorable winds.
Well, that gives you whatever penalty or benefit you want. Like,
I'd say -4.
okay, so
High
-6
snow.
total.
Yeah.
But also, like, unfavorable winds would last a very short bit, right? Until I sort of get into, like, this bit.
I'm
and then...
sorry, but you entered Rosskar Waste, now exiting Rosskar Waste, plus it's in the middle of winter
Yeah, so
where
we
there
said
were
I was fine.
snowstorms, so high snow, etc., etc.
Um,
So it's
Okay, no, that's fine.
and it's getting dark.
That's okay. I walk at 4 kilometers per hour.
How far would you end up? So I guess how long will you be walking? For how many hours?
Until I reach a road.
I guess you can technically travel if you want with fatigue. You can travel through night.
Yeah.
And how 14, right?
14 what?
How many kilometers per hour?
4.
4.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
I'm hoping you don't assume that I walk the same speed the entire time once I'm out of Rosskar, yeah?
No,
Yeah,
but
okay. Cool. So
it's gonna be. You're almost inching your way. You're feeling that you're very, very, very slow and you're just going by inches, finding nothing, just ways.
that's fine. I just keep walking.
Anyways, Darion, Duke, Stulbs, and Grigas, what do you do?
Is it time to pick up room crafting equipment?
Sure, because it's the next day.
Oh boy,
Solarius is nowhere
restoration.
to be seen.
Solarius is nowhere to be seen?
Yeah. Also, 3 gold coins for the night.
Did you
And
not say that Triple H prepaid, or is it just we have to pay for the next day now?
Yeah, for the next day.
3 gold coins. Okay.
Okay, paid up.
3
As
gold
you
from
go-
each, or
For together, so 1 gold coin for each.
Yeah, cool.
I was scared because I only have 3.
okay, 1 gold.
So, as you enter, you notice the house is completely empty, with a note on the ground and a pile of runesmithing tools. Advanced kind.
Okay. Grigas, I guess this is yours.
Yeah, in the note it says, "Thank you for the money, we can leave this blasted town now. Here's your
Another wish fulfilled.
here's your request."
Another satisfied customer.
You should follow them and ask for a review. Was the support good? Was it clear?
No, maybe I should actually introduce myself more often. A black-robed elf coming and granting wishes is pretty obscure thing to find in this
As
case.
far as these dwarves are aware, there was a random human who did this.
I look
That
at
is
myself.
true.
I look like a human. Oh fuck! I forgot.
Oh, is this like something you have to turn off yourself?
Yeah,
Have an option?
yeah. Well, it's okay. I'll be human for some time.
Doesn't change much, does it?
Well, it does.
You lose your power?
Since I want
It,
Guys.
it makes equipment cost about
50 gold.
25% less.
Touche.
Guys, since I want to avoid Solarius and let you all meet up. We could say a week passes. What do you want to do within that week?
Wait,
Warrior
it
Mana
doesn't. It's not gonna
potions.
take me a week to travel this. What the fuck?
I mean, if it
You
takes a
will get
couple of
lost quite
days,
a few times.
like
walk
after
in circles, etc.,
couple
etc.
of days, I guess we would start worrying, maybe, and at least I would start pushing Darion. Maybe you could teleport Solarius back home. I mean, he's gone for quite a long
He's fine. He is a grown boy who has lived a very long time. He can handle himself.
You just said two things that they go against each other.
Elaborate.
Yeah. Also,
If he's grown, he's not a boy anymore, is it?
Okay, he's a grown man.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like
makes sense now.
he's probably older than you. For all I care, I don't know. How old are you, Grigus?
I
I am.
am
I
not that
I
old.
forget.
This was a recent experience for me. You
I
never
forget to
asked,
count.
so ask. You can ask me at some point, I guess.
If
Well,
You can just
if we see you
just
again.
assume things. It's like, oh, he's one
Yeah,
of
perhaps.
those. Okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I assume things, and maybe I give you too much credit. Yeah, whatever. But still, I say this. Solarius is a big boy. He can handle himself. Whatever.
I
I
trust you.
guess. I guess if we're waiting for a whole week, I would do training.
I object to the week, like especially as per
Okay, do you
rules.
cast
Like
some spells or something to go faster?
me?
Yeah. What do you do? Because currently you failed survival roll. You're in the middle of nowhere. Of course, you know general direction, but the general direction doesn't exactly point towards the town.
Yeah, okay, and that's fine. Look, so like I can take the extended roll, and then roll until I succeed, and that's it.
Sure.
But
You need
it's not
3
gonna make
degrees
you
of success.
faster, is it?
Or what?
But it's not gonna make you faster, is it?
He's
No,
just
like, I am
lost. You need
faster.
to know the direction which to.
No,
to
but I
go.
mean, like,
Yeah.
it's still like I saw like 160 distance
Sorry,
to
what?
cover. I saw with the measuring thing like 100.
Yeah,
So I was
that's fine.
thinking like, yeah,
I wanted to take pity on you by not giving fatigue and allowing you to reach the town after a week, but if you want to roll, be my guest.
What do you mean by not giving fatigue? Like, I will count the fatigue as I travel, but yeah.
Anyways, you roll survival, awareness, or lore roll. You need 3 degrees of success to know a general direction. Also, don't forget that traveling also gives fatigue. So.
I know. Oh shit, I was rolling one too less, but oh well. Let's copy the formula, this is easier.
One fatigue.
There we go, those are the 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you know the general direction, essentially. It would technically be quicker
I knew
going
the general
like
direction, now I know where to go more or less exactly.
Yeah. It's okay, let's say this is your throughout first day. Then what's your speed?
What without what's the without
Without
the
penalties.
still off
Mine-
road? I imagine
Yes, still off-road, but without -4.
6 kilometers per hour.
That 6 times 5, 30, okay. Second. So 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
sorry,
5
no,
days.
7. Because on success, increase travel speed. For each success on the roll for the rest of the day as well, pathfinding. May.
Okay, let's say it takes you 4 days.
Okay.
So you guys free to do whatever within 4 days, including crafting and all that.
How
You
many
restore
rolls
mana
do?
and fatigue.
How
That's a
many
lot of
rolls
rolls.
should I make?
How many you
Okay,
want?
finish up with crafting because it will take a lot of time. Then me
And just to remind me, how does fatigue when you rest go away? Just like all
As
of
long
it?
as
One
you
fatigue.
rest and eat at least once a day, you lose 1 fatigue.
Also reduce -4 gold coins in total for the duration of the
Jesus,
stay.
this
and
is
food.
getting expensive.
I would probably sell then one of my health potions because I have no money.
Okay, you can sell.
It's the difficulty times 5.
10 difficulty.
Oh no! It
What's
was
the
2, 4. Yeah, just 4. So I get 20 gold.
20 gold. Okay, so you can sell a potion for 4 gold.
I can sell a potion for 4 gold.
Yes.
I ain't doing that. That's way
Okay,
too
5.
cheap. No. That's way too.
People, as you try, people don't trust you enough to pretty much buy the potion. Like they ask you what does it do? Well, you have to drink it. Essentially,
Yeah, it's a
they
healing
just simply
potion.
don't. They don't trust you. You have no.
If you have more than
pretty
one,
much.
you can drink one and demonstrate.
I have to.
You have
yeah.
no documents. You're not even allowed to sell potions per se, unless to the alchemist directly, and they don't even want to. You have no jurisdiction.
Stopes.
Stopes.
Mhm.
Show him the paper.
Can you cover me for a
Yeah,
bit?
sure.
I'll get you. Okay.
I mean, just keep in mind I'm not very popular in these parts as well.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Darian did say that he can buy things cheaper, so maybe he can sell things more expensively. So I'll probably make something that he could sell for a bit more profit. So
Darion, you went to the Lord, and pretty much you removed the Stoops penalty.
What?
You pretty much the Lord said, "Hey, it's a peasant matter. It doesn't really care much. So yeah, remove the banishment of Stoops from the city, but don't cause any more trouble beyond that."
Okay. Is there anything specific you want us to do with the skeletons? Apart just
Get rid of
making
them.
get rid of them. Do you want to perhaps assign someone who is more familiar with the skeletons than us to help us,
Also,
give us information?
well, we do not know much information. The only information we can give the place they're coming from, and they mark it on the map, pretty much.
Market, please.
This is the place where they're coming from. And they pretty much northeast, so towards that direction.
You mark it on the map.
I will not show you on the map itself, but it's deep enough into the Rosskar base.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, sure. Let's mark it here.
Okay, here.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Well, do you want some wishes?
As I said, my wish is to get rid of the skeletons.
Okay. Okay. If you say so. Makes all the skeletons inside the bodies of people in the city disappear.
Get rid of them dead. Grigas, I guess these are rolls for your potion crafting.
Yeah, I made 20 rolls for 4 days, 2.5 hours fatigue each day, but then I will sleep it off, so I would remove that fatigue, right?
Yes.
So now we just have to count how many assists I have.
As you count, pretty much you're in the tavern. You see Solarius comes from the inside.
Sorry, so how many days did we spend here?
4
4.
days.
Can I do something during those 4 days?
Sure. Sure.
I would like to approach Triple H and ask him to teach me how to be better and stronger.
Well, I think you're strong enough when it comes to muscles. What you need is... How do I say this? Tact.
What's that?
If something angers you, instead of attacking, you turn around another cheek, then attack.
You mean show him my butt?
Yes, show him your back.
And how would that make me stronger?
Well, here's the question. Would you become stronger fighting strong opponents or weak opponents?
Yes. Just fighting in general, I think, makes me stronger.
No. Fighting strong opponents makes you stronger.
Okay, so you want to fight?
I do not fight just anyone for any reason.
Don't you want to get stronger?
God damn it, bastard. Also, what's the reason for wanting to get stronger?
I never thought about it. It's just something I always wanted to do. I don't know. So that my parents would be proud, and I don't
You
know.
mean you want to
I'm
honor
just-
your ancestors, right?
Mostly my mom. To honor my mother. I mean, to be as strong as she was, I mean, that would be something I would want.
Well, I
And
think
not to be afraid that some random dragon comes and just kills everyone I care about. That I could do something.
so. You want to get stronger to make someone proud and in order to protect someone.
Yes. And not to be
That-
afraid of dying just because in my travels I've seen dragons who just sweep in and just destroy the whole city and there's nothing I can do.
Then, to get stronger, you need to fight under these conditions. As imagine if you are just killing random peasant, right? Just
Mhm.
attacking. What do you get stronger that way? You don't train the ability to protect anyone. Pretty much he says that if you want to get stronger, you need to put yourself in situations where you need to protect. Then you will learn how to protect better. And
That's why I
that,
travel with these guys. I mean, I try to protect them.
then congratulations. In this way, as you protect them, you're getting stronger. Continue traveling, fight your foes, and you will grow stronger and stronger. Killing random peasants, making a ruckus, that just, well, turns you weaker.
It makes me weaker?
Yes. You know, you need a heft in your blows, meaning fighting those that have armor, as you need to put more strength into it, you know? Armored foes, it's harder to cut. Peasants that wear no armor, it's too easy to cut. You get used to cutting easier foes, you get weaker. Does that make sense? Cutting harder foes, more rougher foes, requires more strength, thus makes you stronger.
Where should I find someone like that? I mean, you're the only one who I know that I'm unable just to cut that easily.
Well, we fought many foes, including, do you remember that undead guy?
Oh yeah, the skeleton.
Darion
I
has
sh-
spoken about it. I guess you're trying to go into to find it, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's an opponent, a strong opponent, I guess.
Okay. I guess I'll think about it. And then I'll just spend. I mean, if we're still waiting for Solaris to return, then I'll meditate.
Sure.
I mean, I already have the meditation talent, so I'm not sure. I just meditate and think about fighting stronger opponents, and I don't know if that will help me train my melee better.
It won't.
Then I'll go and fight people. I'm joking.
Well, if you're willing to spar, you can spar with Triple H.
Yeah, that was my original intention.
Sure. You get +2 to training.
Okay. I need to roll something, or I
Yes,
just get okay.
your melee. Or your
Raw.
toughness, because it can technically train you in that just by.
I prefer melee. I just roll like a raw, like strength plus melee without the additional bonuses of my race and all of that, or
Yeah, no additional bonuses, I think.
not
Just
even
raw.
my race bonus.
Guys, how
Sorry,
does
what's the
training
question?
in that? Pretty
When
much training
training,
melee. You say.
Sorry, what's the question?
when training a skill, like let's say melee in this case, does my racial bonus is included when rolling, or do I just roll like straight what is on my char sheet without any bonuses?
I do not remember at this very moment. Let's see. Skills. Make an extended roll for the skill trained. It should be just a pure skill roll, I think. But since the racial thing, I would say is included.
Okay.
So like the strength plus skill, the normal skill roll. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Donatus said I get plus two
+2.
additional die.
Yeah.
Because of the coach or something, yeah. Let's see.
4 successes. Which means, remind me, I get 4 out of since the target is 5. I mean, right now I have 4 in melee.
You're training towards 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25?
So yeah, out of 25.
4 out of 25. Okay. Thank you.
You have a couple of days, so.
So can I just do that again?
By the way, your rune smithing runes wouldn't work in this regard.
I'm not using any runes.
Okay, damn, that's a lot of strength.
I have 6 strength and 4 melee. So
Yeah.
10 in total.
Well, you can train more, I guess.
Rolled 12. That's it then.
Rolling 10. Oh yes, sorry, it's 2 additional die. Sorry. Re-rolling that, it's worse than it was. So, but anyway, 2.
Should have just added 2 dice and that's it.
Yeah, whatever. So for 4 days, so 1 more.
Sure.
Last one. Okay.
You're getting tired.
So basically 9 out of 25.
That's a lot. Anyways,
But
in the
that's just
morning.
to get 1 XP discount, right?
Yes, but for a
So-
5. Yeah, 1 XP discount.
So that's nothing.
Also, it's an extended roll, so you can technically roll 3 times in a day without gaining fatigue.
Yeah. Will you allow?
I would love to get over this and just do roleplay, but you can roll the dice. We just roleplay,
Okay.
you know, similar like how Grigas. Anyways, Solarius comes back into the tavern.
Yeah, I would like to stop here.
Do I get to do anything?
Okay, Darian, what do you do?
I want to find work because I have invested a lot into dwarves.
Sure,
Uh,
do work.
Right, since I don't want to do a menial work, I want to do some specialized rare work. And what I can offer this society is either my expertise in magic or expertise in forbidden lore. So yeah, I want to find that kind of work.
Well, you do manage to find, I guess, mages. The priests of Morana.
Right, so I could be like what's the word? Assistant in magical matters. I'm not going to cast spells there, just explain how magic works for them.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
fine?
mainly rituals, burial rituals, etc., etc.
Okay. So
They
6
don't-
hours each day
Yeah.
for 4 days. Okay, day 1. Five, 6, and that is 2, 4, 6, 7, 9 more dice. And 1 more. Okay, how many successes do we have?
Maybe
Three.
you have the tool that allows you to roll, you know.
He wants to roll this way, let him count.
Well, he's counting Donatus. I mean, that's total 30, but I'll just take it as 1 XP discount and leave it
Yeah,
at
sure.
that.
There should be something more reliable during downtime, because
What do you mean?
there are times where you can spend months in a city, and either it's just okay, let's say you earn 30 gold coins or whatever, or allow you to make potions and all that, but then it becomes into an unnecessary roll fest.
Well, it's for you to manage how you want to do this, really.
Yeah, but I think there should be some easier way within the rules, like just a combined and the one roll and be done with it, because it's
Or
way
like
too complex.
or depending on like certain stats, have a certain modifier for that would take a month's work or a
Like
week work.
maybe just a multiplier. For example, oh, if you want to, you have a downtime of 7 days and you want to do that task for 3 days, let's say, you just roll that your dice pool multiplied by the amount of days, like, or something. That you roll once and you're done with extended rolls, you don't get fatigue for that, etc, etc. And that could be used for all, including training, working, crafting. Because
What's happening?
Work.
I'm working. Gotta grind. Working day and night. 4, 8, 11. So that is 51 successes in total for 4 days. Okay, you said this is a specialized work, right?
yeah,
So 5 coins per each success. That is... I worked my ass off for 1 equipment set. I'm done.
how much gold did you earn?
In total,
Yeah,
255.
quite a bit.
If you sell more
Yeah,
mana
but
potions, you will get
You'll get what?
more.
How much
No,
more?
mana potions are very valuable. Should keep
I
them.
Yeah.
have 14 potions. Each one of them is worth 35 gold.
I think the
Wait,
old
let's
extended
calculate
rolls
that.
were nice because you only rolled once, and that was that. This blasted the rolls quite a bit.
They had other issues.
Yeah, but
Like now,
this is also an issue.
yeah, no, it's an issue on longer term time skips. So otherwise, I think it works well, but for the skipping multiple days, if you want to do that, then that is not great. I think, yeah. Sorry, that's what you were saying.
Anyways, Solarius comes back.
And can we stop here?
Sure.